Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be addressing the only 3 things every novel actually needs. You see, there's a moment almost every aspiring author hits where they start researching how to write a novel, and it suddenly feels like they're drowning in information about story structures, chapter developments, world building, chapter lengths, acts, arcs, inciting incidents, pinch points, and at some point you start to wonder, am I missing something? Is there some secret I'm supposed to know? So let's simplify things, because the truth is that every novel, no matter the genre, no matter the style, no matter how complex or simple it is, needs only 3 things. If you have these 3, you can build everything else later. If you don't, then no amount of outlining will save the story. Now, if you've seen my previous video, you'll already know a little about these 3 things, but you might still want to stick around because I'll be expanding on them now. So let's start with the first thing you need. A character who wants something. Every novel needs a character who wants something specific. The want, or character goal, if you will, should be something the character is actively trying to get, something they're trying to avoid, protect, win, escape from, or become. This doesn't have to be huge. It can simply be solve the mystery, save the farm, get home, prove themselves, be loved, or just survive. What matters is that the want creates movement, because the moment a character wants something, they start making choices. And choices are the engine of a story. It's what drives a story toward its conclusion. The second thing you need is something that stands in the way. A character wanting something is not enough. Every novel needs resistance, something that stops the character from getting what they want. This can be another person, it could be an unexpected event, society, the character's own flaws. Usually it's a combination, and it doesn't really matter what it is. What's important is that obstacles keeping the characters from their goal is what turns a situation into a story. Without obstacles, your character gets what they want immediately, and the book is over before it's even begun. Conflict isn't about constant explosions or drama, it's about pressure. Pressure that forces your character to make harder and harder choices. The third thing your story needs is consequences. If your character fails, something meaningful has to happen. If they succeed, something meaningful has to change. Consequences give weight to decisions. They're what make readers lean forward. So ask yourself this: what does my character lose if they fail? What do they risk by trying? What changes by the end of the story? If nothing truly changes, the story will feel flat, even if the writing is beautiful. So why do these 3 things matter so much? Because if you have a character who wants something, something standing in their way, and real consequences, you automatically get a plot, character development, structure, and momentum. In other words, you don't need to solve everything up front. You just need a foundation that can hold a story. Let me give you an example. The character is someone who wants to leave their small town. The obstacle is their responsibility toward a family member, someone who depends on them. The consequences are, if they leave, they risk harming someone they love, but if they stay, they risk losing themselves. That's it. You don't need a full outline yet. You don't need subplots or twists. You have a premise already in place that can drive the story forward. This is a huge help when it comes to finishing your draft, since a lot of novels fail because the writer is trying to juggle too much. They're worrying about theme or symbolism, perhaps even perfect arcs or market expectations, and the story never gets off the ground. But when you focus on just these three things, you give yourself the ability to keep on moving. You can always revise later, you can always deepen things later, but first, the story has to exist. If you've been finding these videos helpful and you want more practical writing advice about plotting, characters, world building, and actually finishing novels, make sure you subscribe. And finally, I'd love to hear from you. What's the character goal driving your current plot? You don't need to explain the whole story, just that one central thing your character wants. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.